Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Fitz Photography, and today we're going to look at strangers number 3 and 4. I am back at Clyde Warren Park. This is on a Saturday, and I had walked around the park. I don't think I had taken any stranger portraits. So kind of frustrated about the outing. So I'm about to pack up my stuff and about to head on out. And as I'm sort of getting my stuff together, these 3 ladies kind of walked by me. And the first lady I saw, I believe her name was Elizabeth. Man, she had a great smile because she was kind of talking and laughing with her other 2 friends. And I knew immediately that I wanted to take her photograph. So I'm kind of standing, so they walk by me, then they kind of stand there. And I'm looking at Elizabeth, trying to see how I'm going to approach her. It's kind of odd whenever you're approaching a group of people, especially if you want to take just that one person's photograph. I don't know how that makes the other people feel, but at any rate, she saw me looking at her, and I'm sure she's probably wondering, what does this guy want? But the one thing that I've done whenever I go out to take these stranger portraits is I have my camera out. So I'll have it on a strap to my side, or I make somewhere visible, so it kind of gives them a clue as to, okay, this guy is a photographer. And also I have business cards with me as well. So whenever I approach them, first thing I'll do is to say, hey, my name is Fitz, Crittle, I'm a photographer. Here's my card. It has my number, email address, all that kind of stuff on it. I approach Elizabeth, and I begin to kind of speak with her, asking her, can I take her photograph? It goes off to this conversation where she wants to know why. You have to have an answer for that. So if you're going to be approaching a stranger and they're going to ask you why, I would have an answer ready. And you just tell them, hey, I'm a photographer. I'm working on this project. I belong to a group. We do this. And then we go back and we share our experience, and then we do share the photo online on Flickr, and just be honest and upfront with them, and just tell them the truth and just tell them why you're there. Now, Elizabeth told me that her brother is a photographer, so she got it, and so I didn't have to keep going on and on, trying to tell her why I was doing this, why I want to take her photograph. Her other 2 friends, I said, well, let me ask them as well, because I want to make them feel kind of inclusive. So they were kind of unsure, kind of hee-hawing back and forth. And so I asked Elizabeth, well, do you mind if I go ahead and take your photograph? They were also working on a 4th person, by the way. So there was a 4th friend of theirs that was on the way to the park. So while they're waiting on their 4th friend, while the other 2 ladies were kind of making their mind up, me and Elizabeth went to the little spot right there. I just say, let's just do it here. I don't want to take them anywhere. I know some stranger photographers actually they'll find a location and then take their subject to their location and take their photograph, or camp in that spot and wait for somebody to come by. My method has always been, wherever I am, I'll take the photo wherever we are. Unless the lighting is really horrible, and believe me, you'll see some of these stranger portraits where there's some really bad lighting and it wasn't a good photograph at all. Or I made some kind of technical mistake where I had my camera setting in some manual settings that I took in a different situation maybe a week ago, forgot to change it, take the photograph, go back and look at it, and it's horribly underexposed, horribly overexposed, whatever it is, and just like, man, that was stupid. So while they're waiting on their friend, I was able to convince the other person, not really convinced, but she agreed to the project, and probably because she saw her friend do it, and that kind of gave her the permission, the okay, that she felt was okay. And so I took her photograph as well. She had a beautiful smile. And what you see in the background, this photograph is downtown Dallas. Anyway, that's stranger number 3 being Elizabeth, and stranger number 4, Kelly. The 3rd lady said she wasn't feeling it or whatever, so I kind of left it alone. And I went and got my car, and I actually gave my parking spot to their 4th friend who was just driving up, and I told her, tell your friend she can have my spot. And so I pulled off, she pulled in, and that's how that experience ended. So anyway, this is Fitz Photography, going over my 100 Strangers project. That's 3 and 4. Peace, and I'll see ya.